Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I am Dori, and today we are back on Magic SMP for some mining with Dori.
If it ain't love, why does it feel so good? Why does it feel so good?
So today, what I'm going to be talking about is something that some people may not be able to connect to. They may be able to connect to it. I don't know. I'm going to talk about getting your first job and what it's actually like. So I'm trying right now, just giving you guys a little bit of background information, like letting you know what's happening is I am currently trying to get a job. And you would think this would be some simple, easy little task to do. That's what I thought, at least. But rather, getting a job, your first job especially, is so difficult. I thought that I would be able to get my first job so easily, so simply. Like, hey, I'm applying to a bunch of places. Someone's going to give me a call back and I'm going to get one of these jobs. Right? Wrong. I've applied to the movie theaters, Wendy's, Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, every other place that's around here. McDonald's. I don't know if I already said McDonald's. I've applied to McDonald's 4 times, just so you know. There's 2 McDonald's within walking distance to my house. Goes to show where I live. I live in a very, they live in the center of town, basically. It's like the downtown of my city. My city's not very big, but I am connected to the biggest city in my state. It's kind of like the metropolitan area of my state, so that's why, yeah, I'm a city person. Like I've mentioned this in other videos. But yeah, I've applied so many places, especially fast food places, thinking that like, oh hey, I'm gonna get a job so easily, it's gonna be so simple, not gonna take that much effort at all. I was so wrong. And in case you guys are wondering why I'm trying to get a job, well, the simple matter for the reason why everyone wants to get a job is I need money. I need money so badly. You don't understand. I need money because I am going to college next year and I don't know if I'm gonna get a good scholarship or not. Like, I know I'm gonna get a scholarship, but I don't know how much that scholarship's gonna pay. I don't know anything like that. So I really need to get a job for that specific reason, because if I don't, my next year is very uncertain, which is extraordinarily scary. Like, you wouldn't think that it'd be that scary to not know how your next year is gonna go, but when you're turning 18 in a few months and you don't have a job, you don't have a car, and you're going to be going to college within the next year, it is very scary. I'm sure everyone else will tell you the same thing. I think it's very scary, at least. Maybe other people have slightly different opinions that are more established, but if you don't have a job, you don't have a car, and you're going to possibly be moving out of your city or state within the next year, it's a very scary thought. And I need like that security of, hey, no matter what's going to happen in the next year, I will have some money left over to the side. I will have a car that I can rely on with money like left over to the side for college and also for emergency reasons. Like if I say my car breaks down or I just need like that darn car, that's an emergency reason, right? But like, no, seriously, like if I have to go like to the hospital, I'll still be underneath my parents' insurance and everything until I think I'm 26 is how that works. I don't know how it works for sure. But so yeah, it's like, it's really nerve-wracking. I'm gonna be an adult in a few months. I guess this is more of like a I'm growing up rant video. I guess I'm gonna change it to that. This video is gonna be talking about I'm growing up. I am sorry to change it on you guys so quickly. Yeah, I am growing up. I am turning 18. I am no longer a child, unfortunately for me. Today when I'm recording this is actually one of my friend's birthdays. She just turned 18 today. Which, happy birthday. You won't know who you are because you don't watch my videos, 1, and 2, it was your birthday like a week ago when you're watching it. if you're actually watching this, it was your birthday a week ago. So yeah, you're not gonna really know who you are. But yeah, it's my friend's birthday today. She's the first one of my friend group to turn 18, I believe. So she's like the oldest out of all of us, pretty much, from school. I think there's one other person that turned 18 already too, but I don't talk to him as much as I talk to my other friend. So like, yeah. But she, for her 18th birthday, she went and bought a beta from PetSmart because you have to be 18 to buy pets by yourself. So she went to PetSmart, bought a beta. She bought a lottery ticket because you have to be 18 to get, or not 18 to get, I don't know. Or was it like a scratch ticket? Maybe it was a scratch ticket, not a lottery ticket. I forgot what she bought. But it's whatever you have to be 18 for to buy. She's basically doing all the things that you have to be 18 to do, which is pretty great, pretty funny. I feel like that's how we're gonna be when we're turned 21 as well. We're gonna do all the things that we've always wanted to do as turning 21. Like, we'll probably go to, like, honestly, she'll probably go to a casino, because where I live, there's casinos pretty much everywhere. So yeah, because I live next to a lot of reservations, so it's legal to have casinos outside of Nevada. I don't, because unless Nevada's a giant reservation, I just don't know. I don't know. I've been there before. Or not Nevada, out of Las Vegas, Nevada. But yeah, I don't know for sure. But like, I'm sure that like when we turn 21, all of us are just gonna like go to casinos like on our birthday. Because why not? That's the thing to do, right? Gamble on your birthday. Use all your birthday money for gambling. Smart choices that we will be making. But yeah, it's pretty insane. I'm growing up, and all the things I have to think about now, starting this next year, within a few months, is insane. I, as a boy, as a growing baby boy, as Jack would say. I'm sorry, I've been watching Jacksepticeye a lot. But as a guy in the United States, you have to sign up to be drafted in the military, which I hope never happens to me, because I will mentally not survive that. I know myself, I would mentally not survive the military. But since I'm a guy in the US, and if I want to remain a citizen and not go to jail, I have to sign up to be drafted into the military, which, funny enough, when I got my provisional driver's license, they actually had the option to just do that straight away. So I'm actually already signed up to be drafted. Like, I could be drafted as soon as I turn 18 if a war with Korea breaks out, which is really scary because that's in 2 months. But as part of growing up in the US, I guess, at least I don't have to, like, mandatorily be in the military. But still, it's really scary. That's the thing that's happening. I'm gonna have to start balancing my own money once I get a job. Like, I already have a banking and checking account. I know how to do that kind of stuff somewhat to an extent already. And I have personal finance this year as a class, which I think is probably honestly one of the most useful classes in the entire school. Like, let's be honest. I ain't gonna be using that algebra. Well, I'll probably be using some algebra and stuff, but I ain't gonna be using that calculus and statistics. Oh, like statistics is a useful class too, but like I won't be using all that darn calculus and trig that I've learned already. I'm gonna be using that personal finance math, which is a lot of, I think, algebra, maybe a little bit of calculus, a little bit of trig, but I think that's probably one of the most useful classes offered in our school, to be honest. Like, personal finance, yeah. But so I'm gonna be learning how to do all that stuff, which is a little bit stressful. And then I have to apply, sign up for scholarships, jobs, everything else you could possibly think of, since I am now a senior in high school. I'm turning 18, so I have to start thinking of my future more, which I have been doing ever since I was little. I've always said, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to finish college. Because if I do that, I'm going to finish university. I will be the first in my family to go to university, finish university, and graduate with a degree, which has been my goal my entire life. Like, I've always wanted to graduate with a degree, no matter what it's in, I've always wanted to do that. I'm going to get a business degree for sure. I'm going to, that's going to be like one of my minors. I think you can minor in business, right? I don't know for sure. I obviously haven't figured everything out, but I've been thinking about it. But I want to make sure I do stuff with business, because that's just a good general degree to have, in my opinion. Like, that's a really good degree. Like, if I got a degree in anything else, especially the fine arts, which is what I'm gonna aim for, I really want to get a degree in film production. An amazingly hard business to get into. It's all about your connections and how you put yourself out there and how good you are at it. So it's going to be an amazingly difficult path in my life, career choice, but it's my career choice. So I'm going to be taking that. And that means that my life is going to be even more uncertain after college. Even more so than it already was, unless I figure stuff out during college. So that's even more insane. But yeah, one of my mom's friends' sons has gotten his degree in film production, and he told my mom to tell me, like, hey, you need to make sure that your son gets business as well if he does film production, because it's a really difficult area to study and to get work in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the advice. I am not gonna learn from my own mistakes. I'm gonna learn from other people's mistakes like a smart person would do. And I'm gonna heed their advice and make sure that I do that. Something else that's gonna come with growing up as well is having my own, like, house or room, even if it's just a dorm, that I have to take care of, possibly and most likely share with other people, which is not something that I've ever had to do really before, other than like on school trips and stuff, like, you know, like you have to room with people, whatever. And I'm talking about like when I went to New York and DC for one of my school trips, which was a lot of fun. And I'm gonna be doing that again. I'm gonna be going to France. I'm gonna be going to Spance, France and Spain combined. But yeah, I'm gonna go to France and Spain next summer, which is why I need a lot of money, because that's an expensive trip. And I promised my parents when they signed me up for the trip that I will pay for like part of it. I'll figure something out and I'll pay for part of it, which I've been trying to do by getting a job. But getting your first job is so difficult. So difficult. I mean, I'm not trying as much as I probably could be to get my first job. Ooh, I just dropped my phone by accident. I'm not trying as much as I could be to get my first job, but I am trying nonetheless. And it is so bad. Like, I know, okay, so I need to remake a resume. I need to make it on Google Docs, because I made a resume on Office and it was on my mom's old laptop, which it doesn't work anymore, so I don't have a resume anymore. But I made my resume on Office, you know, cool. My computer doesn't have Office, even though I can get it for free, but for some reason, because my dad works at Intel, so I can get Office for computers for free. It's pretty great. Intel has a lot of perks and I love it. I honestly wouldn't mind working for them. But yeah, I can get Office for free. So we tried putting Office on my computer, it didn't work. So I just have I think I might have my resume floating around on a thumb drive somewhere. But in all honesty, I should probably just remake it. I don't know. Something else I have to do to like really get a job, I think, in my opinion, is I'm gonna ask my teachers if I can have them as a reference, because as of right now, since I don't have a job, I don't have any references from previous employers at all. Both of my references are of neighbors that I've just like, you know, like done yard work for, blah 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 blah, done a few things for. But I think I'm gonna ask one of my teachers if I can actually use them as a reference when I'm applying to jobs. Just because I feel like that might help me a little bit more if they say like, oh, it's a teacher. The teacher is probably knows them pretty well and how their work ethic is, versus like a neighbor or something like that. So I need to do that kind of stuff. And something else, like there are a few more things I'm like stressing out about still, since I'm gonna be going to university and I'm gonna be probably living on my own, probably gonna be working so much just on schoolwork and everything, is that I don't know how like YouTube is gonna go. YouTube is like amazing. I adore YouTube so much. I have enjoyed doing YouTube so much for the past 4 years of my life. It may not have all been on the same channel. I may have experimented some, like I did. I may have ended channels because they were inactive, but nonetheless, YouTube has been an amazing experience for me. And I am really scared that I will not be able to do YouTube anymore in the next year. That is honestly probably the scariest part about the fact that I'm growing up, is I don't know what's gonna happen to my YouTube channel. I really don't know what's gonna happen to my YouTube channel. And I guess that's just part of growing up, just having uncertainty about your life and having uncertainty about like what's gonna happen. But I hope you guys will stick by my YouTube channel when I'm going through all of this in this next year, more than a year. It's gonna be like a few years. But starting like next year, I'm gonna be having to do so much, and I'm gonna get a job soon, like I said, which is gonna be a lot of work and time, and well, obviously work, it's a job, duh. But obviously it's gonna be a lot of work. What are you talking about, Dori? But yeah, I hope you guys will like understand if I don't upload for a week or something. Understand, hey, he has a job. He has to grow up. I know a lot of YouTubers do it with jobs and with college and everything. Take LD Shadow Lady, for example. I don't know if she was working, but I know she was going to university, and she, I think, uploaded one video a week still, which is insane, and that's something that I might have to do. It's just one video a week, one amazing, spectacular, amazing video a week. But yeah, so I'm growing up. I am growing up, turning 18 very, very soon, and I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what the future of YouTube looks like for me. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this growing up rant. It changed from me talking about my first job to just growing up in general. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And if you did, if you like, comment, subscribe. And for the comment, tell me what you guys, like, if you guys are like around my age, which I know there's probably a few of you. I know like some of my friends that watch my channel are. Tell me like what you guys are kind of like gonna do, like have planned for your future. Even if you're younger, what do you plan to do for your future? Because I feel like a plan is a big thing that you should have, like a really big thing that you should have for your future. So tell me what you guys are planning to do for your future. No matter what it is, I want to know. I'm curious, I'm nosy, so let me know. And I hope you guys all enjoyed my video, and I will see y'all next time on my channel. See ya, bye!